All right, we're live. Hopefully my mic doesn't tweak out this time. What's going on, everybody? This is day 130 of my Ecom journey. If you guys don't know already, I'm currently still in Bali and I'm about to fly out in just a little under 16 hours. And this trip, I've had a lot of reflection of myself. If you guys don't know, this is gonna be like story time. I don't know who's gonna listen to all this story, but my very first like ecom journey was started in documenting my ecom journey was like from October 15th, like mid-October 2024. So it's already been a year and 4 months of actually like documenting my journey. I guess like technically, but like the previous journey has so many pause and then keep going and pause and keep going, and then eventually just like completely stopped. But I have like moved on to a real one, which is the one I'm actually gonna keep myself accountable this time. And the amount of basically, I don't know if it's my superpower, every single person I see or like just talk to who documented their, no matter it's like ecom journey or like business journey, they are all able to get successful, you know? Like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just like, not my time yet. Like, for this whole little reflection I have to think of is like, what I've learned from basically everything. So first thing is that from my previous journey, keep in mind, like, I have already done multiple different businesses, and like my very first businesses is like back in high school, you know. But like I guess those doesn't really count. Just like me being like silly, and the amount of people just being like telling me not to do the brands I was doing, which is like a clothing brand from that previous documenting the ecom journey from like over a year ago. I was being too stubborn when the people around me I've been like talking to and seeing the journey with, I've seen their success with like basically they're all doing like calorie rips. Very few actually like started a brand, but there's still some people like start with the calorie rips and then move on to a brand. And I was being stubborn. I thought I was able to like create it as the second represent, you know. But like obviously that didn't work out. And then summer came and like all this story you guys never have heard of. But so far we started one brand officially because of the production. That's for my supplement brand, which is my very first ecom brand. And then like I planned everything for like 4 months. And the more I plan, the more I do it, I keep thinking like, is it actually worth it? I know it's gonna be worth it, like, but like, am I actually making the right decision in terms of the operations? So like the first bulk order, and then if the lab testing processes are like actually correct, you know, and those like like the little things. Like, you know, that those details, obviously we just learn and then like as time goes on. But also basically my own money, and I like investing in, you know, like I didn't take out any of money like from the bank, but I did took a loan from my dad. If you guys don't already, from my dad, and like pretty much almost about to be from a lot of my own money as well already in the brand, and then like even more money which is from my investment bank account. Those are gonna be used as well, and then like those were not supposed to be touched, but right now I literally have no choice. I have to, because a lot of the things I've seen just like doesn't really make any sense anymore, you know. Someone is able to like within from like 30K in debt and now all the way to making 4K profit day Like right now, I'm just all gonna talk about profit from now on. Like I don't think I ever talk about revenue. There's always just like profit, but yeah, from like the whole journey I've seen, it's like insane, bro. It's not like from those videos I get more. I also need to remind myself like those videos I get more and more ego boost. Plus, like I'll keep comparing myself to them, which is like could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, but like most of the time it's like the reason why I'm not in the process is like I'm not actually doing it because I keep watching them become successful, and then when I sit down, I would just like think, oh, I have already done it because that's just like a short dopamine hit, like those mental masturbate and like all those like dopamine and all that. So I can't do any of those anymore. Maybe just like checking my buddies who are actually documenting the journey here and there, and just have to like walk my own path, and like my majority of my friends and they're not even in like online business yet. They're just gonna be like on their normal regular route, which is like graduate college and like just become something. God knows if they can get a job, bro. So like if I'm able to help, that would be sick. And because I know there are people have built a brand and basically they like try to pull their few of their friends into their brand to like help him out, and then like they all of them are able to see like success with it. So that could be coming soon, which hopefully we're gonna be able to launch a officially second brand in April, because the second brand is also gonna be starting from TikTok shop. So like two of my ecom brands are all gonna be starting from TikTok shop. Supplement brand is about will be launched in about mid-February ish. So like we got everything. So we got everything set up. Contact all the creators, and like also gonna need to test out the content on just gonna need to basically content's been posting, but like obviously this week mostly paused. Gonna go back to it. So yeah, that's just like kind of the overview for my two of my income brands, and like my software, which is like SideQuest. It's called SideQuest for a reason, bro. Because I literally don't have the time to do all that, including me, like, okay, two ecom brands, a software company, SideQuest, by the way. I'm pretty sure this will definitely be, this app would do really good, but I literally don't really have the capital, and then like I don't really want to ask my parents for more money because I don't like it. And then like it's not like we're poor, like we are like really, we're like a really good family, and that's just my personality. I don't like to ask people for like things, especially the money, material, like the material thing, so like just like no. Fourth, like my personal brand, like I've been posting videos, I can post more, but like bro, like the amount of time I have, bro, everyone has the same 24 hours. It just like depends on how you use it. So if I still keep scrolling, if I still keep watching all those people's videos, I will not be able to like actually achieve everything in the little notebook that little notebook I always just like plan out, like plan out, but like basically write out all my goals for the next year. And last year I only completed like 55%. Like that's just not good. It's supposed to be at least, my goal was like at least 90, but like I basically know what happened. First is like I scroll too much, fuck around too much, and just basically not focusing enough from that whole year. And like plus the amount of time I've been waiting for the to launch the, like doing a lot of the research for the supplement brand, and to like trying to create a great formula for it, and so like people actually love it. So I don't have, so there's no like any issues. Just so like there's no issues with what after that launch basically. Yeah, just research, a bunch of research, and a bunch of suppliers back and forth. Those takes time too, you know. So the time I need to use my time even like smarter instead of, you know, being silly, being retarded. So yeah, and I need to focus on one thing at a time. Basically, might have to create the actual own schedule with schedule stuff. Not really have to schedule it because a lot of the time I don't really follow the plan. So like basically a lot of the time I just go off the plan, but kind of have a little outline, you know, when I'm doing one thing, so like posting content right now, just focus on that, on posting content for like, just basically get them done, like get the videos posted, or like for example for the software, when I'm like building or like doing coding, just doing all those, just focus on like get the tasks that were supposed to be done for the software, just get them done first, you know, instead of like have to jump around from posting content to ecom and then like back to posting content and then back to software. That's one more thing I've like been doing like really badly because I keep jumping around. That's the same thing with you want to jump around different businesses because that's just not gonna work out. Like people always just like start with, it's just better to just like start with one thing, and then right now I'm building all the things that's gonna be like beneficial to essentially all my brands, because all those brands will be combined. So like two ecom brands, software, plus my own personal brand. I guess my own personal brand, I don't want to rely too much on it for three of my businesses, because just like no, no. Yeah, that's pretty much for like this whole updates. The trip, the places were cool, but one and done. Like I just want to go back and work. I talked about in the last video. I literally just want to go back and like cranking the work, bro. But vlog coming soon, podcast also coming soon. The podcast should be the next video on this channel, and then the vlog should be on another channel, which I'll talk about when I post it. I'll just like talk about it on this channel. So yeah, that's pretty much for the updates for 130. If you guys want to know exactly what's going on for day 130, or at least for the past 130, we went from the brands that I built. I have like basically 4 pump and dump store, and then the money all got spent on the brands. So we are deep in the trenches, just like someone was also deep in the trenches when their bro was like traveling. I don't know what's gonna happen within the next like 6 months or like by summer. I have a certain number I want to hit by summer. I have a certain profit I need to hit by summer, and then like consistently day. But I told Jason about it, and I'm not gonna tell anyone anytime soon until I hit that. And like, yeah, I also don't know, just like 3%. Like all I can do right now just literally to put in the work, 3%, one thing at a time, and you know, do the work that necessary. You know, I just can't just keep talking and just like not take action. Yeah, if you want to know what Jason actually in person is like what type of person Jason actually is in person, just like how you see on the video. Like, dude, there's no point to fake your stuff. I know there's some people fake their stuff so hard. Like, bro, what's the point of faking stuff when you can just like be for real on the camera, and it's just like, you know, be more connected with the people. Yeah, I also figure out why my views get so low, and then why my like all followers and like subscribers go so low, because of I'm not relatable enough, and like I'm not aspiration. There are a lot of just kind of like different factors into it. But yeah, most of the time just me yapping. But that's it for this day 130 of the yap. Next time you see my videos, the next video would be a podcast which I'll be posted, and then the next one for like the sit down journey video, I'm gonna crank those shit up every single day. Plus, and like those next video for like the journey video will be back to the States. So, and the school starts in like 3 days. Though, 3 days, bro. 3 or 4 days. I don't want to go back to school. Like, I want to just like drop out, or like take a gap year or something, and just like work. This is a drop out effect that has like every person who documenting his like income journey or business journey. After they take a gap year or like when they drop out, they just somehow able to see success with their businesses. So, yeah, that's it for like this sit down video in bed, just chilling. And but I go to sleep right now, and this video will be posted soon after. Get more energy. Sorry for like low energy for this video. I'm like exhausted. But yeah, this is the next video, which is a podcast, will be basically raw, authentic, and yeah. See you guys in the next video. Peace.